This is one of the most powerful strategies out there today. It's called the God's Eye strategy, and it mainly works on every pair that you want to use. Just watch this video and you will know how powerful it is. Let's get straight into today's video.
In life with Montevino Valentine and Pride FX on Mobile Mondays. Mobile Mondays.
Welcome to another week with Montevino Valentine, and on today's episode of Mobile Mondays, we are speaking about the God's Eye strategy. Now, this strategy is very powerful for scalping as well as long-term trading. Now, before we begin, I'd like to say please subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you do receive every other video we do upload, and you can also like the video so that it can be promoted to many other viewers who would like to get free strategies on a weekly basis with an explanation on how to use them. Okay, so this is the God's Eye strategy, and I'll give you the settings after explaining how it works. Okay, so let's dive straight into today's explanation of what you have to do. So, boom 500 and crash 500, you guys know, is the opposite of each other. Okay, so what we are looking for is not the spikes. So you see the spikes that's happening here. We don't want to focus on the spikes. We want to focus on the ticks of the market. So these small bars that we're getting going down, these are the ticks of boom and the ticks of crash. Okay, so whatever I'm showing you here is just a reversal or vice versa of what would happen on your crash chart. Okay, so for boom, we're only looking for sells, and for crash, we're only looking for buys. We're not focusing on the spikes of the market. Okay, so to explain everything to you, our alligator is basically just telling us when the trend is reversing. Now remember, this is for scalping. If you stay longer in the video, you can also trade this with volatility 75 on higher time frames. So you can see that there is reversals. Okay, so when your blue supports your red and green for a sell, you would definitely know that you can take a sell. So our first confirmation comes from the reversal of our alligator. Okay, so the blue line needs to be above your red and your green, and for crash, your blue line needs to be below the red and the green. Okay, so the opposite of each other. And then what you'd also need to do is come down to your stochastic window. Okay, this is a stochastic window. It's not the RSI window, but there is values of an RSI in here. Okay, so you can see that there's a red line and a green line. Okay, so when they cross over each other, you should expect a reversal of trend, right? Which means this is your take profit zone. But for now, we're not using this zone because this zone is actually for higher time frames. Okay, so you can see that when price went up, there was a reversal supposed to happen. Okay, it's just that we do not know when will that reversal happen. Okay, so the only way you can tell that there is a reversal is because it's between our 80 and our 90 line. Okay, so that means you can take a sell. Okay, and when you take the sell, you should also look at what is happening over here. Okay, so you can see that there was a crossover, so I know definitely for sure that there is a reversal. But how long can I hold this trend? Okay, and how long you're going to hold it, you need to come and look at this as well. Okay, so you can see now that it's at an overbought area. Okay, and the green line confirms that with us. So we don't focus on the red line, we only focus on the green line because this is what's giving us signals. The red line is just to tell us when there is a reversal. Okay, so you guys can see that it definitely went into an overbought zone. So when it touched your 20 zone, you would have taken your very first sell trade. Okay, then we can see price went a little higher, and that's because obviously with boom and crash 500 is that the spike does not occur here that fast. That's why there was more movement up, okay, before the movement went to the downside. Okay, so you can see that when the trend was high and you also had a reversal on your alligator, so you could have taken a sell trade. Now, when you are a scalper, you definitely know that you cannot hold for longer than 5, 6, 10 minutes. Okay, so every candlestick that you're holding here would accumulate to 10 minutes. Okay, so if your trend is there and you can see it's in that zone, you can hold boom and crash for 5 candles, 10 and 15 candles. Okay, so now this is a confirmation for 10 to 15 candles. Okay, so you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's already 5 candles, right? And then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 candles. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 candles, you exit. The reason why I'm saying you exit is because you cannot confirm if there will still be a spike. Okay, so now you've held that much, and we can see that our trend line or our MACD line is below this take profit area already. So we've exit because we know there's a reversal about to happen, and we can see that there was a spike closer to our 10 ticks that we wanted, basically. Okay, so you do the same thing on the crash pair. Okay, so for crash you're going to do exactly the same thing. Okay, so basically we're done with explaining scalping. So if you do not understand any further in this, I'm going to re-explain it to you. Okay, so when the blue line crosses over for boom 500, okay, and your red and your green lines are below your blue line, so meaning the trend is going for a sell. Okay, so when that happens, you will definitely know that you can take a sell trade, and how long you're going to hold this trade is determined by where your green line is. Okay, so you can see your green line is currently in the overbought zone, so you can take a sell and hold it for 15 to 10 candlesticks. Minimum is 5. Okay, remember you're a scalper, so when you're a scalper you cannot hold trades for a very long time. Now this is another example of what I was talking about. So you can hold this one only 5 candlesticks. The reason why I'm saying only 5 candlesticks is because it's determined by what is happening where our green line is. So our green line is currently playing in the take profit or a reversal zone, and that's why we're holding only 5 candlesticks, because trend could have reversed here, right? And then we can look for another one. Here is another one. So this one we could have hold for 15 candles, right? Or 10 candles. So let's just confirm that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And if you held any longer, you could see that the spike almost took out most of your candles. So that's what I'm saying to you. When you do see that maximum gain, you can at least hold for 15 candles. Okay, so basically that is the scalping side of this. Okay, so you can use this for boom and crash 500. Please don't go and use this on volatility 75 on a 1 minute chart. Use this only on boom and crash 500, crash 1000 and boom 1000. So now the next step for us is to explain to you how you can use this on your MetaTrader 5, obviously your MetaTrader 5, but on volatility 75. Okay, so the first thing is you're going to start by the 15-minute chart. So this trend only reverses if there is a confirmation of a M or a W. So if you do not know what a M or a W looks like, you need to go back to your dictionary and look at what is a M and what is a W. Now, basically here, they do not give you any clear confirmations of looking for a M or looking for a W. Okay, I wish this was TradingView so I could show you how you would spot these ones. So basically that's my inner leg. Let me just draw my first leg. So this is my first leg, right? And then this is my inner leg. This is my outer leg to this spot. Okay, and we can see why. It's because it's respecting that level, and then this would be your W. Okay, so that's a W formation for a buy. For a sell confirmation, you would need a M. So you have your outer leg, and then you're going to have your inner leg, and then your inner leg needs to extend to an outer leg. Okay, so outer leg, and then only if the outer leg is out there, then you can start looking for a sell setup. Okay, so from that leg you can take a sell. So when you take a sell, that means that price, you're expecting price to go down. So that's a M and a W signal from both. So they all do the same thing all the time. Volatility normally makes these M's and W's for you, and you can see them if you start drawing your trend lines in, and then you will be able to see where are your M's and where are your W's within this market. So I said we go back to the 15-minute chart, and so we can see that price is currently buying. So that was a clear confirmation from the 1 minute that price will still be going up. Okay, and so let's explain this to you. So the same conditions apply. We know that our 20 and our 10 is our oversold zones. So when this green line is by the 20 or by the 10, we know we're going to take a buy. Okay, and when our green line is by the 90 and by the 80, we know we're going to take a sell. Okay, so this is confirmations of reversal of a trend. Okay, and then we can also confirm that with our green and red line is above the blue line, that it is a buy. And the same would apply if you take a sell. So you can see when they have crossed over and the blue line is above, we can see that there is a beautiful sell setup. And obviously when we're looking at this, there's confirmation that our green line is where it is by our 80 area, which is an overbought level. And when we take a buy there, a sell there, we can see that price went down. Okay, so now this is for a longer time frame. Now basically when this occurs, we also need to know that price could reverse. And the first time we're seeing this reversal is when price touched our 55 RSI line, so our relative strength index line. So you can see it touched the line, and what happened was a reversal. Okay, so when this reversal happens, you do not re-enter on your 15-minute time frame. You need to go to a lower time frame, because now you're starting to re-enter into the market. Okay, so if I go to my 15 area, I can see that basically, okay, for me to re-enter that cell, I'll need to get confirmation from my green line. And so far, the green line has given us a lot of confirmations, right? So you can see here is another one. So the crossover happened, I took a sell, okay? I placed my take profit and I move on. And then you can see another one appeared here, and where is our level? 90 is there, 80 is there, and so we confirm with it and we wait for the reversal to take care of the rest, and we take a sell, and then we have another reversal. And the reason why that reversal happened is the same reason that it happened on our 15-minute time frame. So you can see now that there is a clear direction there that price needs to retrace, right? It needs to go back, look for some rest before continuing down with the trend. And then there's another confirmation of a sell over there, right? So we take another sell. So another example of this is you can even go to 1 minute now, because now you know the trend on the 15-minute chart. So the 15-minute chart is telling you to sell. So you come here, there is the first sell signal, right? And when you move along, here is another one. We can see the crossover, the green line is above the area, so we take this sell, right? And then we move along, and here is another one. Okay, here is another one, a reversal, we take the trade. So all the conditions are the same, they're always going to stay the same. And here is another one, and like I said to you, calculate where your green line is, and you can decide if you go how long you're going to hold the trade. But you first need to start where? From the 15-minute area. And if the 15 is saying I'm going to buy, you need to also check here what's going on. And if this is above, then do not take a trade, because this is telling us there's a reversal that's supposed to happen and I cannot support it for any longer. That's why I need to reverse. Okay, so that's basically it from the strategy. And if you are still confused, please rewatch the video so you can get the clear indication of where you are. If you are a scalper, use it only on boom and crash. If you are a long-term trader like I am, stick to what you know, okay? Because scalping for you would not work if you are a busy person, and long-term trading would not work for you if you are the person that likes being in and out of the market quickly. Okay, so settings, this is what you're going to put in on your chart. So take a screenshot so that you can do exactly what is here. So you're going to click on alligator and you're going to come to jaws and you're going to apply all these settings going down. Okay, all these settings going down, and then you're going to open a new window. So you're going to click here and you're going to go straight to stochastics, and stochastics will open its own window. Now this is the settings that you're going to use. Okay, so just take a quick screenshot. Okay, once you have taken a screenshot, come down here into your levels, place the 80 line, place the 20, place the 90 line, place the 10 line. Okay, if you don't want it to appear as thick as mine, you can change the pixel and you can also change the color. So what that will do is it's going to bring the levels onto your chart, the 80, the 20, the 10, and the 100 or the 90 level. Okay, and then you come into your relative strength index, and for relative strength index you're going to apply 45. So these levels 45, 50, 55, you can leave it as default settings or you can use period 1. So most people are using period 14. I just decided to use period 1 so that the blue line doesn't appear on my chart. Okay, and then you're going to use this MACD. So the MACD, these are the settings. Just take a quick screenshot of it and apply it to your chart. And then when you're done, just come to the MACD again. And this is the reversal of the other one. So please, when you get to the colors, change the colors around. So red needs to be on top of the green. Okay, and that's what you can see happening on the same one. So green is on top, red is at the bottom. Okay, and then when you're done, your chart should look like this. Okay, that's it from me. Have a wonderful day. This is Montivino Valentine from the Pride FX movement. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
In life with Montivino Valentine at Pride FX on Mobile Mondays. Mobile Mondays.